Greetings of love, peace, health, happiness, and prosperity. I'm Dr. Keela, and this is the conclusion to the video series, How to Make Vaginal Suppositories for Yeast and Bacterial Infection. And what I mean by that bacterial infection, I mean by bacterial vaginosis. We'll get into that towards the end. Now, for yeast infections, now, let me just say this first. This is not a cure or a natural remedy to take care of the cause of yeast. Remember, we want to take care of the root cause. This is just external relief only. This is not to take care of the yeast or the Candida that's inside you. You need to be on a Candida regimen. You need to be taking a series of supplements, and you have to be on a Candida diet. And that diet is located on my website. It's not really detailed, but it gives you the gist of what you have to stay away from. I also customize Candida diets, as well as put people who have extreme cases of yeast, which cause eczema, allergies, asthma, a lot of problems, dandruff, fatigue. I put them on a regimen to kill the yeast out of the body once and for all. Okay, so if you are constantly suffering from yeast infections, please don't think that the suppositories is a one-stop shop for everything. It's not going to take care of what's going on inside the body. It's to give you relief for the discharge and the itchiness that is one of the common symptoms from Candida infections or yeast infections. So if you have a normal yeast infection, you can use one frozen suppository for 3 to 5 days. Okay? After the 3 to 5 days, use one day. Take one day and use the aloe vera gel suppository or the apple cider vinegar frozen suppository. Use one of those. Now, when you're doing the yogurt, you must wear a panty liner because it's going to discharge. Not all of it, but some of the suppository will discharge out throughout the day. So it's best to have a panty liner while you're sleeping, as well as throughout the day while you're working out and going to work. Do not use tampons while you're on this regimen. So if you're using a suppository, do not use a tampon any course of the day while you're doing this natural treatment. Now, if your menstrual cycle comes on, then just stop it. And once your menstrual cycle is complete, when you finish, then start all over again. But if you want to do a 5-day suppository treatment, and on the 3rd day you come on your cycle, just stop. And then once you come on your cycle, you have to start all over from the 1st day. So start all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th day, use the aloe vera gel suppository or the apple cider vinegar suppository. Now, the yogurt is high in lactobacillus acidophilus. This is friendly bacteria that you need inside of your body to kill off the bad bacteria. Now, since the yogurt is high in friendly bacteria, you're going to use that during your 3 to 5 treatment to get the friendly bacteria back inside the vagina and the cervix. The last day, which is the aloe vera gel or the apple cider vinegar suppository, that is to restore pH balance back into the vagina canal and the cervix. So that's how that works. The yogurt is going to give the friendly bacteria back in, and the aloe vera gel suppository or the apple cider vinegar suppository is going to restore the pH levels. Okay, if you have extreme yeast infection, then you can use 2 of the frozen yogurt suppositories. Now, you notice how I put the acidophilus capsules inside those yogurts? Well, those are called your high potency acidophilus suppositories. Now, sometimes I used to tell women, if they didn't have time to make the suppositories, to just take 2 acidophilus capsules and insert it into their vagina. I know that sounds crazy to some of you who have never entered into the world of alternative medicine, but understand that if you swallow a pill and it dissolves so that the natural ingredients inside can be released in the body, the same thing happens in your vagina. So if you don't have time to make the the suppositories, just insert 2 capsules into your vagina and they'll dissolve right away. You don't have to worry about wearing a panty liner because it's going to get absorbed. To kill the extreme yeast, you can use the high potency suppositories, or you could just use the regular yogurt suppositories for 3 to 5 days. It's just your choice. If you use the regular one and you notice on the 5th day it's not completely clear, then keep doing it for another 2 to 3 days and then end it with a aloe vera gel or a apple cider vinegar suppository. Okay, so now let's talk about one of the most interesting suppositories out there, and that is the raw garlic clove suppository. Now, this is something that really works. I know this sounds strange to insert a garlic clove up into your vagina, but trust me, it really works. I would highly suggest a raw garlic clove as soon as you feel a yeast infection coming on. And let me tell you why. When you start to feel one coming on and you insert the raw garlic that night, it will be gone in 2 days because that will really kill it. But if you wait until the yeast infection is in full blown, then you would have to use that raw garlic suppository the same amount of time as you use the yogurt suppository. So if you use it immediately, you only need to use it 2 nights and then that's it. But if you use it after you found out like 3 or 4 days, then you have to use it 3 to 5 days and then of course follow it up with an apple cider vinegar or aloe vera gel. But if you get it immediately, you don't have to follow it up with an apple cider vinegar or an aloe vera gel, because the garlic will not only kill the bacteria and kill the yeast, it will also balance the pH levels. So you can use that. Now, some women go, well, how is it going to come out? How the thing will get in there, it's going to get stuck. The vajayjay doesn't work that way, ladies, okay? If you put something in there and you don't take it out within 24 or 48 hours, the body will start to push it out itself. Now, if you use it that night, if you insert the garlic clove in your vagina that night, it will come out sometime throughout the day. If you don't want to wait until it comes out on its own, what you can do is you can squat and push down and it'll come out that way. Okay? So what you do is just squat, of course have your undergarments off and take a squat and then just bear down and it will come right on out. Or if you don't want to do any of that, you can do this remedy is take the garlic clove and you can sew a thread in. And let me show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this garlic clove like that and you take a needle and thread. Make the thread pretty long and double it. Just stick it in like that. See? I hope you're getting this. Okay, you are. Pull that out like that until it comes up and stop there. And then do it one more time. Go into a new spot. Like go right there. But I want to go right in the center so it's coming out. Okay? There. See? And now, and I hope this is showing up. There we go. The light. See? Pull that out. There is a nice garlic clove. And just lube this up with some extra virgin olive oil or some coconut oil and just insert it into the vajayjay. And it'll be like this in there. And then you just lightly pull on the string and then pull it out lightly and it'll come out. Okay, so that's how you use the needle and thread to make a string to pull out the garlic, so you don't have to worry about it getting stuck. But trust me, it will not get stuck. The vagina will spit that out faster than you think, and it will not stay in there. So that is it with the garlic. Oh, by the way, if you're worried about the garlic smell, it will only last 4 hours. And after that, but let me just say this. after you take the garlic out, the garlic smell will only last 4 hours. While the garlic is inside you, you're going to smell like garlic. So please let your partner know and your family know that you're going through a garlic cleanse at the moment. Okay, so here's some tips before I go on to the bacterial vaginosis section of this video. Here's some tips. Do not have intercourse while taking these suppositories. It's very important that you do not get reinfected. Now, if your partner, which is a guy, if you have a guy and as a partner, and you're having unprotected sex with him, and you had unprotected sex with him while you had this yeast infection, please know that he has the bacteria too. Now, men do not suffer the symptoms as we women, but if you cleanse this out and you have unprotected sex with him, he will reinfect you back with the bacteria that you cleanse yourself from. So he will have to go on a cleanse, the same amount of cleanse that you're going on, but the only difference is he doesn't have to do the vaginal suppositories with the yogurt or the apple cider vinegar and the aloe vera gel. He doesn't have to do that. He has to do a different regimen, and if you're interested in what type of regimen, he can call me to set an appointment. I do phone consultations, web cam consultations, or if he happens, you or him happen to be in the Atlanta area or over here in Munich, you all can see me in person. The second thing you need to know is to not drink alcohol, no alcoholic beverages while you're doing this suppository, while you're getting rid of the yeast, and no sweets. That's how you got it in the first place, okay? Hello? Right, so stay away from those things because we want to get rid of the root cause of why you have yeast in your body in the first place. And if you have it coming out of your vagina like that, then that means you have an overgrowth of yeast, Candida. And so if you want to kill it or keep it under control, just don't do the alcohol, and definitely don't do the sweets and high vinegar stuff like the salad dressings and ketchup. Oh God, stay away from the ketchup while you are cleansing the yeast out of your system, and definitely while you're taking the suppositories. And last but not least, go on a Candida regimen. Go on a Candida regimen. If you need help with this, if you need me to put you on a specific regimen for your lifestyle, then give me a phone call. Go to our website, healingpowerhour.com, and you can email me or schedule an appointment. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you are around the world, I can help you. We have technology such as this thing called a webcam, and I have a phone system that lets me call anywhere around the world for free. So don't worry about the long distance regardless of where you're located. I can help you, and we can get this out of your system once and for all.